quiet air, a single flame aware. The room is dressed in amber light, in shadows soft and slow. Each breath becomes a measured line in gentle undertow. The world beyond these velvet walls has nowhere I must go. The piano speaks in quiet tones, a moment's passing by. Each note suspended delicately before it says goodbye. A fleeting touch of harmony that does not ask me why. Her voice descends with silver calm, composing crystal clear. It lingers like a silk caress upon the waiting ear, a quiet vow that this brief breath is all we gather here. The bass beneath impatient steps keeps time without demand. It steadies every drifting thought with firm yet tender hand. No urgency within its pulse, just rhythm finely planned. This is the gift of now, unfolding without sound, a fragile golden hour where presence can be found. Nothing behind, nothing ahead, only this sacred ground. The candle leans but does not fade, its light both frail and strong. It teaches how stillness grows when we do not belong to distant noise that pulls the heart from where it rests alone. The piano turns a minor chord into forgiving grace, each harmony a gentle proof that time cannot erase. The quiet dignity we find in simply being in this place. The air itself seems poised in thought, as if it too must hear. The hush between each breathing phrase made luminous and clear. No echo reaches past this room, no future lingers here. A velvet curtain holds the night in folds of muted wine. The flame reflects in polished wood along a slender line, and every subtle golden hue becomes a sacred sign. This is the gift of now, a flame that does not rush, a softened pulse of living in candlelit hush. The past dissolves like distant smoke, the future falls to hush. The silence is not empty space, but presence finely drawn, a quiet architecture where restless thought is gone, and what remains is tender breath before the break of dawn. A single chord sustains the room in balanced minor hue. It lingers without trembling, as if it always knew. The The strength within a quiet heart is steady, deep and true. No need to measure passing time in ticking hidden gears. The rhythm moves without a clock, untouched by doubts or fears. Each second blooms and disappears, complete as it appears. The candle steadies once again, its circle small yet bright. It crowns the present moment with deliberate light, and whispers to the quiet soul, remain within this sight. No need to chase tomorrow's shape, no need to rewrite yesterday. This breath is whole, this note is full, this moment does not drift away. This is the gift of now, a quiet glowing flame. No grand design, no borrowed dream, no need for praise or name. Only the hush of candlelight and life without a frame. The flame stands still, and so do I. A quiet glow along the wall, the evening breathing small. The candle paints the air in gold with patient, tender flame. It rests upon the polished wood without a claim. No hurried spark, no restless rise, just light without a name. The piano lifts a softened chord in tempered minor hue, each tone suspended delicately and true. It neither begs nor overflows, it simply passes through. Her voice emerges poised and calm with disciplined embrace, a ribbon drawn through silent air of grace. It does not reach for grandeur, it settles into place. The bass moves in deliberate steps, measured, firm, refined. It gathers every drifting thought of mind and folds it into gentle time, composed and well aligned, where stillness gathers light in amber evening air. A single breath becomes enough when nothing pulls elsewhere. No past to rearrange, no future to prepare. The velvet dark surrounds the room, yet leaves the center clear. The flame reflects in crystal glass sincere. A quiet crown upon the night, held softly without fear. The piano turns a narrow phrase into forgiving space, each harmony a subtle arc It bends but does not fracture, it steadies every trace. No clock declares a passing hour, no distant door resounds. The rhythm floats without demand of bounds. Each brushstroke on the waiting snare barely skims the ground. The air itself seems woven fine with threads of muted gold, a tapestry of silent breath unrolled. Across the modest wooden stage where presence can unfold, where stillness gathers light, no need for grand design. The heart returns to measured pace within a simple line. The flame becomes the only guide to what is truly mine. A single chord sustains the hush, then melts without regret. It leaves no echo lingering as death. It lives entirely in its span, then fades without upset. Her voice descends once more in calm, restrained, serene, aware. It does not tremble at the dark out there. For what exists within this glow is more than we can bear. The bass releases gentle tone like footsteps on a stair, ascending toward a quiet room of care, where silence is not absence, but something we can share. The candle steadies tall and clear, its circle small yet bright. It does not chase the outer dark of night. It guards the fragile present hour with disciplined delight. Let yesterday dissolve like smoke, let tomorrow wait its turn. This breath is full, this chord complete, there is no further ground to earn. Where stillness gathers light, the moment stands alone. No borrowed wish, no distant plan, no throne, only the grace of being here, entirely our own. The flame remains, the night grows kind. The slit slender flame beside the glass, the evening holding fast. The room inhales a softened glow in folds of amber hue, each shadow drawn with patient hand and true. No hurried line disturbs the air, no brightness cuts it through. The piano sets a tempered chord, balanced, spare, refined. It rests between the breaths we take of mind, a measured architecture of sound and space aligned. Her voice arrives in lucid tone, composed, deliberate, clear. It neither pleads nor overreaches near. It stands as quiet witness to what is present here. The bass proceeds in steady grace, untroubled by display. It gathers every fragile thought at bay and carries it through gentle time without a need to sway. The shape of a silent hour, unbroken, calm, complete. A circle drawn in candlelight, where heart and stillness meet. No yesterday to mend, no tomorrow to repeat. The velvet dust surrounds the flame, yet does not dim its core. It crowns the modest wooden table more than any distant city glow beyond the salon door. A minor turn becomes a bridge between the now and then. The harmony refuses haste again. It lingers just enough to show what quiet means for men. No clock insists on forward steps, no echo calls my name. The rhythm holds a tempered line of flame and lets the breath complete itself, unburdened by acclaim. The air grows dense with listening, as if the walls agree that presence is a sovereign art to be, embraced without embellishment or restless urgency. The shape of a silent hour, no grandeur left to claim. A single chord, a single breath, sufficient as a flame. The moment stands unguarded, unmeasured and untamed. In silver calm, disciplined and sure. It settles like a folded shawl, secure against the cool of passing doubt, in elegance demure. The bass releases rounded steps like marble on a stair, ascending toward a quieter room of care, where thought dissolves its edges in tempered evening. But does not break its posture, slim and bright. It teaches how a fragile glow can light a world contained within a room and hold it through the night. The piano closes gentle arcs in balanced minor shade. No drama marks its final tone or blade, calm completeness that does not seek to fade. Let the hour rest as it is, let nothing else intrude. This breath is whole, this note is full, this silence is our gratitude. The shape of a silent hour, a circle clear and small, where flame and breath and tempered sound need nothing more at all. The quiet is enough to hold us where we fall. The chord grows still, the light endures. candle knows the present well. It does not need to tell. Its slender fire stands composed against the velvet shade. It neither rushes toward the dark nor fades. It simply crowns the polished wood with light deliberately laid. The piano leans in lucid tones, unhurried, finely spaced. Each harmony a measured arc of taste. It leaves no excess ornament, no flourish out of place. Her voice emerges calm and sure with classical restraint. It shapes each syllable like glass without complaint. No tremor breaks its quiet line, no color turns to paint. The bass proceeds in careful steps, grounded, soft, precise. It anchors drifting thought to earth like ice, melting without sudden break or sacrifice. A candle knows the present, it does not look away. It holds the fragile evening without a word to say. No past to rearrange, no future to betray. The walls reflect a muted gold in patient symmetry. The room becomes a modest shrine of dignity, where breath and tone align in subtle clarity. A single minor interval opens into grace. The harmony refrains from pride or chase. It dwells within the modest bounds of time and gentle space. No distant carriage interrupts, no clock insists on more. The rhythm rests in balanced pulse at core, and grants each passing second its own unborrowed floor. The air seems woven out of hush and tempered discipline. Each note arrives without excess or spin. It stands as quiet evidence of calm residing within. A candle knows the present, a flame without demand. It teaches how a fleeting breath can steadily expand into a quiet sovereignty no noise can reprimand. Her tone returns in silver line, refined, composed, aware. It neither seeks applause nor fear out there. It rests within the amber glow of cultivated care. The bass releases gentle weight like footsteps over stone, ascending toward a quieter hall alone, where thought relinquishes its edge and stands as simply known. The candle trembles once, then stills. Its circles small yet bright. It guards the living present hour from flight, and crowns the wooden tabletop with disciplined delight. The piano closes measured arcs in softened minor hue. No flourish marks the ending tone or view. a calm completeness, steadfast and true. No need to summon distant days, no need to name regret. This breath is clear, this note is whole, this moment needs no debt. A candle knows the present, it burns without pretense. It teaches how a fragile light can conquer turbulence. The now becomes enough in luminous suspense. The flame bows low, then stands again. In the quiet of the flame, no hour seeks a name. The evening folds its darker silk around the amber core. Each breath becomes a tempered line once more. No urgency inhabits space, no knocking at the door. The piano shapes a lucid chord, balance, spare, sincere. It rests between the rise and fall of year. A discipline of harmony, untroubled by the near. Her voice descends in poised restraint, with dignified embrace. It neither strains toward distant heights nor race. It dwells within the measured span of candlelit grace. The bass proceeds in rounded tone, intent but never loud. It gathers every passing thought unbowed, and carries it through evening air, unburdened and unbowed. In the quiet of the flame, the present stands alone. No borrowed wish, no hidden claim, no distant throne. A single breath becomes enough, entirely our own. The shadows trace the wooden grain in patient golden thread. They neither hurry toward the dark nor spread. Beyond the modest circle where mindful steps are led, a minor turn becomes release from restless inner plea. The harmony refrains from pride or decree. It opens just a narrow door to simple clarity. No clock declares a fading hour, no echo fills the room. The rhythm holds a tempered line in bloom. grants the breath its sovereign right. Within the quiet gloom, the air itself seems poised to hear each syllable refined, as though the night had chosen here to bind its velvet hush to living breath and ease the crowded mind. In the quiet of the flame, no future waits in line, no past insists on further claim or sign. The present rests complete in cadence so divine. Her tone returns in silver calm, disciplined and clear. It neither falters at the dark nor fear. It stands within the amber light of what is truly here. The bass ascends in patient steps like marble up a stair. It leads toward a modest hall of care, where thought lays down its armor and breath becomes aware. The candle steadies once again, its circle slim and bright. It crowns the wooden table with lucid tempered light, and whispers without language remain within this sight. The piano closes gentle arcs in softened minor tone. No flourish marks its final chord alone. Only a calm completeness that claims the now as home. Let nothing pull beyond this flame. Let nothing press ahead. This breath is whole, this note is full. No other path need tread. In the quiet of the flame, the living moment glows. No grand design, no borrowed aim, no further roads. The candle keeps the present, and that is all it knows. The light holds fast, the night is kind. A measured glow upon the glass, an hour meant to pass. The candle stands without a sway, its flame both slim and tall. It does not argue with the dark at all. It keeps a modest territory along the salon wall. The piano shapes a lucid line, balance spare, contained. Each harmony arrives complete, unstrained. No ornament exceeds its frame, no gesture overclaimed. Her voice emerges, cool and clear with cultivated grace. It rests within a tempered arc of space. No tremor mars its quiet thread, no haste upon its face. The bass advances even sure in rounded velvet tone. It gathers scattered thought to rest alone, and binds it to a steadier pulse than any clock has known. The hour that does not hurry is sovereign, calm and wide. It asks no proof of yesterday, no promise yet to guide. It holds a living breath within and lets the rest subside. The curtains fold the outer world in burgundy and shade. No distant clatter crosses here or blade of noise to cut the fragile calm this quiet room has made. A minor chord leans into light, then settles into ground. The harmony refrains from swell or sound. Beyond its chosen boundary of measure, tempered round. No ticking hand insists on pace, no whisper calls ahead. The rhythm rests in gentle sway. Instead it grants each passing second its unencumbered tread. The air seems tuned to listening, as if the walls agree that presence is sufficient wealth to be received without adornment or restless urgency. The hour that does not hurry has nothing left to prove. It crowns the fragile present with deliberate, quiet move. No past to mend, no future shape, no need to disapprove. Her tone returns in silver line, refined and disciplined. It neither climbs to conquest nor rescind. It dwells within the tempered now, where quieter truths begin. The bass releases gentle weight like marble down a stair, descending toward a steady room of care, where thought relinquishes its edge to evening's patient air. The candle trembles once, then stills. Its circle small yet bright. It teaches how a modest flame can light a world contained within a room and hold it through the night. The piano closes, balanced arcs in softened minor hue. No flourish marks its final breath or view. Only a calm completeness, persistent, deep and true. Let haste remain beyond these walls. Let time release its claim. This breath is whole, this note complete. No further need for name. The hour that does not hurry, unbroken, clear and kind. It leaves no debt to yesterday, no future yet to bind. It holds the quiet of the flame within the present mind. The glow endures, the night consents. The softened hush along the pane, the evening breeze again. The candle lifts a slender arc against the velvet hue. It circles small yet sovereign and true. It claims no larger territory than what is here in view. The piano bends a tempered phrase with classical restraint. Each harmony refined in shape and faint. No flourish leans toward excess, no gesture grows too quaint. Her voice arrives in lucid calm with measured dignity. It neither strains toward distance nor decree. It dwells within the amber light of poised serenity. The bass proceeds in gentle rounds, deliberate and slow. It steadies every drifting pulse below, and binds it to a quieter ground than restless minds can know. When the room becomes enough, no other world is sought. The present fills the hollow space with undemanding thought. A single breath, a single chord, more wealth than we were taught. The curtains hold the outer darkened folds of muted wine. No distant carriage crosses here or sign of urgency beyond the flame that crowns the wooden line. A minor interval unfolds, then closes without strain. The harmony refrains from plea or gain. It rests within the modest arc of candlelight domain. No clock declares the passing hour, no footstep calls away. The rhythm rests in balance, poise, and sway. It grants the breath its sovereign right to linger and to stay. The air itself grows finely tuned to every tempered tone, as though the walls had chosen here alone to guard the fragile living now as something fully known. When the room becomes enough, the heart releases claim. No borrowed dream, no distant crown, no hunger left for fame. The quiet holds its gentle rule within the modest flame. Her tone descends in silver thread, disciplined and clear. It neither falters at the dark nor fear. It rests within the amber hush of what is truly here. The base ascends in rounded steps like marble on a stair. It leads toward a steadier hall of care, where thought relinquishes its edge to tempered evening air. The candle steadies tall and slim, its glow precise and bright. It guards the living present hour from flight, and crowns the modest tabletop with cultivated light. The piano closes gentle arcs in balanced minor tone. No flourish marks the final chord alone, only a calm sufficiency that claims the now as home. Let distant days remain beyond, let coming hours rest still. This breath is whole, this note complete, no further need of will. When the room comes enough, the present stands in grace. No echo pulls the heart away, no future to embrace, only the quiet of the flame and breath within its place. The light remains, the hush grows deep. A slender glow in burgundy air, the quiet settling there. The candle draws a golden ring upon the polished grain. It neither argues with the dark nor strain. It keeps a sovereign circle of tempered, lucid flame. The piano breathes a minor turn, refined, composed, aware, each harmony suspended in air. No ornament exceeds its frame, no gesture laid to bear. Her voice arrives in silver poise, disciplined and clear. It neither pleads nor overreaches near. It rests within the amber hush of what is holy here. The bass proceeds in rounded steps, measured, deep and slow. It gathers scattered thoughts below and binds them to a steadier pulse than hurried minds can know. A flame against the velvet night, unbroken, calm, complete. It crowns the living present hour where breath and stillness meet. No past to reconcile, no future to repeat. The curtains hold the outer world in folds of soft and wine. No distant echo crosses here or sign of urgency beyond the glow that traces wood and line. A minor interval unfolds, then closes without haste. The harmony refrains from swell or taste, of grandeur out of measure, or flourish out of place. No clock declares the fading hour, no footstep calls away. The rhythm rests in tempered poise and sway. It grants the breath its rightful span, untroubled by delay. air seems tuned to listening, as if the walls agree that presence is sufficient wealth to be received without embellishment or restless urgency. A flame against the velvet night, no bottled crown to claim. The presence stands in quiet light, untouched by want or fame. A single chord becomes enough within the modest flame. Her tone descends in lucid thread, refined and crystalline. It neither falters at the dark nor pine. It dwells within the tempered now in elegance benign. The bass ascends in careful steps, like marble on a stair. It leads toward a quieter hall of care, where thought relinquishes its edge to cultivated air. The candle trembles once, then stills. Its circle small yet bright. It teaches how a fragile glow can light a world contained within a room and hold it through the night. The piano closes, balance darks in softened minor hue. No flourish marks its final tone or view, only a calm completeness, steadfast, deep and true. Let distance rest beyond these walls, let tomorrow wait its turn. This breath is whole, this note complete. No further ground to earn a flame against the velvet night. Serene and unguarded crowns the lean and unconfined. It crowns the living present hour within the mindful mind. No echo seeks another path, no wish is left behind. The velvet dark grows warm with light. A measured hush along the pane. The evening's still again. The candle lifts a tempered glow against the softened shade. It circles small yet sovereign and made to guard the fragile present hour, no brighter than it stayed. The piano shapes a lucid chord, balance spare contained. Each harmony arrives complete, unstrained. No ornament exceeds its frame, no flourish overclaimed. Her voice emerges calm and sure, with classical restraint. It traces silver through the air without complaint. No tremor mars its quiet line, no color turns to pain. The bass advances even sure, in rounded velvet tone. It gathers every drifting thought alone and binds it to a steadier pulse than any clock has known. Within the measure of a breath, the living moment stands. No distant wish, no hidden debt, no unseen hurried plans. A single chord, a single flame, resting in our hands. curtains fold the outer world in burgundy and night. No distant carriage crosses here in sight of this composed interior of cultivated light. The minor turn becomes release from restless inner plea. The harmony refrains from pride or decree. It opens just a modest space for simple clarity. No ticking hand insists on pace. No echo calls ahead. The rhythm rests in balanced sway instead. It grants each passing second its unencumbered tread. The air grows dense with listening, as if the walls agree that presence is sufficient wealth to be embraced without embellishment or restless urgency. Within the measure of a breath, no further claim is made. The present crowns itself complete in candlelight displayed. No past to reconcile, no future to invade. Her tone returns in silver calm, disciplined and clear. It neither falters at the dark nor fear. It dwells within the amber hush of what is holy here. The bass releases gentle weight like marble down a stair, descending toward a steadier hall of care, where thought relinquishes its edge to tempered evening air. The candle steadies once again, its circle slim yet bright. It crowns the wooden tabletop with lucid measured light, and whispers without language remain within this sight. The piano closes gentle arcs in softened minor tone. No flourish marks its final chord alone, only a calm sufficiency that claims the now as home. Let yesterday dissolve to smoke, let tomorrow wait in grace. This breath is whole, this note complete. No need to change its place. Within the measure of a breath, the living present glows. No borrowed dream, no distant aim, no other path it knows. The candle guards the fragile now, where quiet wisdom grows. The breath